Hi, welcome to UCR FBLA's podcast. My name is Azure and I'm the Director of Outreach. And
Hi, I'm Kevin. I am the Vice President of Outreach. And today we have two special guests joining us, Jefferson and Lynette.
Hi, I'm Jefferson. I'm the Director of Internal Affairs for FBLA.
Hi, I'm Lynette. I am the VP of Admin for FBLA.
And we're all part of a student Oregon campus called FBLA that helps members develop personally and professionally. And we created this podcast in order to give further insight on being a UCR student as well as student professional. And we host weekly meetings every Wednesday at 7:30 where we challenge our members to help push themselves to be better.
Yeah, so today's podcast will be a little bit different. So the topic today is dumb debates, and we'll just be discussing some topics, hopefully that you'll enjoy. This will be an insight a little bit on like who we are and just get to know us a little bit better. So that'd be great. And just to get started, so we'll jump right into it. Our first question is, do you bite or lick ice cream?
I personally bite my ice cream with my front teeth, and I know everyone's gonna get mad at me for this, but I prefer it that way because it melts too fast, right? Like if you don't bite your ice cream, it melts and then your hands get all like wet and sticky. So I personally bite, but any inputs from anyone else?
I agree that like one of the pros of biting helps prevent the melting, but I just personally lick it because I feel like the whole point of an ice cream is to lick it and enjoy it because it's so like good and savory. So like, and it's just like I can't like my teeth are way too sensitive for a bite, so it's way too much for me.
And for me, I like to do both. I feel like it's not like you have to be able to do both in order to actually enjoy ice cream because like licking and biting gives you two different textures. Like sometimes when you bite it, it gives you like a crunch in a way. I don't know if you guys are like Haagen-Dazs, like that one, like I bite it and then I lick it once I take off all the chocolate crunching part. So I just feel like you need to have both in order to make ice cream good. And even if it's just like an ice cream cone from McDonald's, like usually you bite the first three and then you lick it from there. So that's my approach towards like eating ice cream.
Okay, but what if it's like a popsicle then? What do you guys do? Do you lick a popsicle? Because I feel like popsicles are kind of in the same like genre, but I would bite those. So like in my head, anything cold I typically like bite as if it was just regular food. And also like I chew ice cubes a lot and like it kind of just simulates like the same not texture, but like feeling of like the coldness. So I personally just always bite it because that's what I'm used to, I guess.
I feel like with popsicles, like it has to be a bite and lick situation, just like how I talked about.
Situation.
No, it's a bite and lick because like as you bite it, like your breath's gonna get on it. It's a hot breath because like you're opening your mouth in like a voice, so it has to be hot air. It has to be hot air, and then your popsicle starts to melt, and then like it starts dripping down, and then you don't want that on your hands, so you start licking. But then like
you bite it.
No, you lick it. You lick it down. So it's both situations. So it's like you're forced to. That's a no-brainer there.
I mean, I can see that, but like, oh, sorry, but I personally like I lick my ice cream, but I bite my popsicles. Like it's weird. It's like very situational. Yeah, because I bite my popsicles because like you know how popsicles are normally just icy. So I feel like when I bite into it, I like keep it in my mouth and like suck on it for a little bit, like ice. If that makes sense. So I think it's like really depends on like the cold treat that you're eating.
Okay. Well, I mean, I bite everything, but so what about like, I guess like a soft serve ice cream cone, right? Like, would you know how some people like eat it with just their lips? They like kind of just, I don't know like how to describe it. They just like munch on it with their lips, but they're not exactly chewing. What is that considered? Because you're technically not biting it. Well, I mean, you're kind of taking a bite, but you're not like chewing it. And like you're not licking it either. So what is that? Would that be considered biting?
Because that's like the same thing you would do if it's like soup, right?
Is that licking?
And you don't lick your soup, you drink your soup. I think it's drinking.
I think it's licking, just because like I feel like you're using more of the tongue when you're like doing that. Like you kind of scoop it up with your tongue if you're not.
Yeah, like, but you're like holding it and then you're putting your face to it and you're opening your mouth and then like closing it on it, which is like pretty much biting it. You're just not using your teeth.
But I feel like when you like, it's like hard to see because like they're not gonna be seeing what we're doing. But like when you like bite it, like you kind of like glide your tongue against it to pick it up, right?
I guess.
I don't know.
Do you chew your ice cream? If you were to bite your ice cream, do you chew your ice cream? Because if it's like sherbet or you know, a smoothie, like I obviously don't bite that because it's more liquid than solid. But if it's soft serve or you know just regular ice cream tends to be more dense, I guess, and kind of like texture wise it's a little bit harder. So like for me, I would bite that. So would you, or I would chew that. So when you bite, do you mean chew as well?
I don't chew.
Or am I gonna lose
I
friends today?
think when I say I bite, I take a chunk of it off, and it just melts in my mouth.
Okay, so
yeah, I do that. No, who chews ice cream?
Chewing is painful.
Don't worry about it.
Chewing is where it gets painful.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I just kind of let it melt in my mouth, and then drink it.
Okay, that's fair. I might be the outsider in this case.
That's cool.
Dang,
now I really want ice cream.
All right, thank you for that interesting debate. So we know who to not be friends with after that. So yeah, there was no really clear winner for that. So we'll be moving on to the next topic. What is the most versatile vegetable and why?
For my opinion, I like instantly thought of the onion, not because like it can be used so much as a food, like you can caramelize it, you can use it raw, you could put it in almost anything, but you can also use it like beyond just as a food. Like for example, if you just leave a half onion in your room and just like uncovered, it like makes the evil spirits go away. And also with a half onion, you could also like scrape away rust. So like on a barbecue. So like I'm just like spitballing a couple of things, but I don't know if any of you guys read the book Holes, but like it also drives away like evil lizards. So like it has so many things, so many applications to onions, and like 100% beats out any other vegetable in terms of versatility. And that word.
That you're not wrong in terms of versatile. When I read that, I thought of more like versatile in terms of cooking. So I was thinking about potatoes. Potatoes can be baked, they can be boiled, they can be fried, they can be, you know, mashed potatoes, potato flour. I think that's a thing. You can make potato soup, potato salad. You can like put cheese on it and then bake it in the oven. Like there's so many different dishes and like recipes, like different things you can do with it. Like, and they're all different forms. So I would say potato, it's one of the foods that's probably going to be the easiest to eat most consistently as well, because there's such a wide variety of things you can create with it. So in terms of like cooking versatility, I think potato takes the cake on this one. Or takes,
okay.
I don't know what the term is.
I think as like potato, exactly that, but with cauliflower. You just substitute it with cauliflower. Like it's like the healthier option, the non-carb option. Like you can make it into pizza crust, soup, roast it, bake it, boil it. It's everything a potato is, but better and healthier. So
okay,
I rest my case.
And in terms of like how versatile it is as a food, onion can also beat out potato there. Since like everything you mentioned, like potato soup, fried potato, all of those things can be baked over to onion as well. But like the one thing that like maybe like in onion you can't make onion flour, but you can make onion powder. And that's a really good seasoning for almost any food you want to do. Like a really plain chicken breast, just put onion powder on it and that's good now. So like I think like versatility. Yeah, but that's not the main dish.
Stuff them with stuff that chicken with potatoes.
That's not a move.
What? Have you never been to
Definitely onions.
Thanksgiving? Oh my gosh. Okay, but
Well,
potato flour. Okay, what is there? Cauliflower flour? Is that a thing?
I
'Cause
feel like there is.
No.
They just grind it up for cauliflower.
No way.
Yeah, there's like cauliflower pizza.
Cauliflower's too.
Yeah, there's
but
cauliflower
cauliflower's
pizza crust.
Cauliflower noodles.
I've never heard of that. I
The
said potato
cauliflower-
starch, but potato starch is in like literally everything. It's used on the daily basis, whether you notice it or not. And potato flour can be used for so many different things. It can be used for breads. It can be used for literally like
cauliflower
any
bread.
sort of baking. That's a thing.
So is cauliflower. So honestly, cauliflower is just a healthier version of potatoes. Like, it can be rice too. Can potatoes be rice? No.
There's an abundance of potatoes. So it just makes more sense to use potato in that case. I mean, I know that doesn't.
I think
have to do with
cauliflower and
versatility,
onions
but-
both beat out potato.
Yeah.
Potatoes are probably like the least
together.
healthy option. Comparably, and like in terms of taste, I would argue the onions could be the best tea. It's like onion rings versus
Okay.
French fries. Happy
Right,
onion.
but okay, with your argument, anything you can do with either of those things, you can likely do with potatoes. So what?
Cleaning
what's
a grill,
one thing?
cleaning a knife, driving away spirits.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's to compete against.
That is a
Oh my
hard one
God.
to compete against.
I mean, you can just be like cauliflower, and then they'll be like disgusted by the healthiness. I don't know.
So you admit it? People don't like cauliflower.
No, I'm talking about the bad spirits because they're
That's not what you
bad.
said.
I'm talking about no, because I was saying that like he was talking about the spirits, and I was like, okay, but you can use it as a cauliflower because bad spirits wouldn't like cauliflowers because they're bad. There we go.
What?
I got it.
It's through.
I think you just forfeited.
Go next.
All
With
right.
You can also make drinks too. I will argue that. You can make sweet
Onions you
and
can
drinks.
also.
What kind of sweet can you make with
technically drink
onions?
anything.
You can make
Caramelized
with
onions.
That's not a sweet. That's something you have on the side of your main dish.
It's something you put something you could put to like add sweetness to a dish, so it's considered a sweet.
Okay, but the sweetness of when you make caramelized onions, yes, they are naturally sweet, but you do add sugar to them. So technically,
No, you don't.
it's
You
not-
don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
You
don't.
add
Not
a
all the
little
time.
bit.
Not all the time. They're called caramelized because they're brown.
Okay.
All right.
I still don't think that's a dessert. Go ahead, Kevin.
So, I'm gonna say Jefferson won that one. I really like Jefferson's answers. He got some good points, and it wasn't just the kitchen, right? It wasn't just the kitchen.
Yeah.
That was the selling point, I
It's
think
the
that's
feng
very
shui.
true.
Man, I
Exactly.
should have said pumpkins or something.
Do my
Yeah, I'll give it to
research.
Jefferson for that. But some good arguments, but Jefferson did take it. All right, so now last question, last topic. All right, this is gonna be, hopefully y'all get heated about this one. This is the most important. Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yes.
It's okay. I can't really have a huge
Yes.
opinion because I never had pineapple on pizza, but I think no. I think it's a no. Just because I just don't see how pineapple would work well with pizza. Because this is probably because I personally don't really like pineapples, so my mind just can't comprehend the flavor. Where's the flavor?
Everywhere. It is the flavor.
Oh my God. I don't want it to overwhelm the pizza.
It doesn't. Okay, so I have pineapple on pizza for Hawaiians and barbecue chicken. That's my two favorite. I mean, you can really put it on anything, but those are my two favorite to go with. And barbecue sauce is a little sweet, tangy. I don't know what the word is. You know, more on the salty side, and then like the pineapple really like pulls it together with the sweetness. It's like the best, it's like both worlds. So I would say big yes. Same concept with Hawaiian. You have ham, and then you have sometimes you have sausage, but usually ham, and then you have pineapple. Savory / salty and sweet. Like it's always a good combination. So like I don't see how anyone can even argue no against pineapple on pizza. And I don't personally love pineapple either. Like I think it's kind of, I don't like it raw too much just because it can be a little acidic. But like when there's fire, like when they're actually when they've gone through like fire, when they're cooked, they become way more sweet and you don't really feel that like tingle in your tongue anymore. So I would have to argue very strong yes. But what do you think, Jefferson?
That just in general with pizza, it could be like comparable with rice, where like you can eat absolutely like anything with you want with rice. So I for sure say pineapple does go on pizza because you can do whatever you want and you can make it work. Like everyone who says no, they just haven't found a way to like actually make it work. Like they just had it in like the worst way possible. So I think it's definitely possible. And I think we could even go further than pineapples. That I think like there's so many different things that we could try. So many different things you could try with pineapple. I mean, other than pineapple that goes on pizza, like put like grapes on there, you could put peas on there, or anything that like would complement the pizza. But it's not, I feel like if you don't like it, it's not the issue of the pizza, it's the issue of how you made it. And you just haven't made it in a way that tastes good. So I would argue 100% like it works, but just you're not doing it right.
I need someone with a no, because Kevin, are you a no by chance?
Am I what by chance?
Are you a no with it?
How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
Oh, yeah. No, I love pineapple on pizza. I'm sorry.
Oh,
exactly.
Dang. Like I need to hear both sides because like I never even had it. It's just
you are the other side.
Yeah, I want to hear both sides.
I think it's like they don't like sweetness. I
don't know why it's an argument.
I don't know.
It's just too different because people are used to like that like acidity of pizza, and like all of a sudden
tomato.
That's why people are so tripped up by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's no argument on this one. It's yes, it's always yes, it's always been yes, it's going to be yes. Like I didn't even know that this was a debate until recently. I thought this was something like everyone was just like yes on. Like I thought this was normal. So I don't even know why like people argue about this. It's always a yes.
All right, so it seems that we all agree except for, I mean, that's kind of like not even a hard no, that's like a soft no.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right? All right, perfect. So I guess the conclusion is everyone's a winner here in this one, right? Everyone loves pineapple on pizza, and Lynette just needs to try it to fall in love with it.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so that is the last debate for today. So some food for thought. Just what was your favorite debate, and then leave your opinions in the comment section. You know, hash it out with everyone else in the comment section. See who's right. But thank you so much for listening. Hope you all enjoyed this podcast and was able to kind of get to know our insight and us as people a little bit better.
And make sure to look out for our podcast. They are released every other week on Thursdays. And they will be on our link tree, which is on our social media at UCR FBLA on Instagram and Facebook, or you can look us up at UCR FBLA on YouTube. And please subscribe and like our podcast. Thank you.